Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to go through some of the things I was able to pick up just the other day. Excuse me. Go through the costs and just what they can be used for. Now, granted, a lot of them are just self-explanatory, but you get the hint. First things first, let's start with, well, since it's right here, illumination. Let's face it, we might be without power for a few days. Could be a storm. Could it be rule without law? Could be anything. So, to help you prepare for what might actually happen, I really suggest getting some good illumination tools. Now, some people, they'll go and they'll get the Surefire flashlights. They'll go get top-of-the-line stuff. Granted, Surefire, I love them. I have them. But this video isn't about that. This video is about prepping on a budget. So, I'm going to show you what I bought just the other day. These right here. Got them at the dollar store. 99 cents a piece. All they take is, I believe, 2 D size. C's or D's. I'll have to double check on that one there. But for 99 cents, less than $1, you can't go wrong. Also, look at it this way. All crap breaks loose. Someone comes knocking to your door. Someone you might know. Good friend, family member. What do you know? They don't have anything. They don't have anything to light their way. So, pick these up pretty much just for to have around the house. Something goes wrong, guess what? I got spares. Another thing that I picked up, this huge lantern. The thing with this though, and the thing that I think is just really, really, really cool, is I picked this up for like $3 with the battery. Can't go wrong with that. Granted, I don't have the battery in it right now. I'm not sure if I will put it in it right now. I actually might do that just to make sure that it works. But I like knowing that it's a fresh battery. You know, for when it actually needs to be used, I like knowing that I can turn it on and it's going to work. Next up on the list, once again, still getting into illumination, light. Here we just have something very simple. Candles. I ended up picking these up at the Goodwill store. As you can see, 99 cents. Granted, it's not the best, it's not the end-all be-all, but let's face it, I got 11 candles for 99 cents. Comes out to 9 cents a piece. Granted, there was one other one, but it was a birthday candle. Decided not to throw that one in there. Now, you're probably wondering, why are candles important? Simple. What if you don't have any batteries? What if you just need a light source and a candle is too, or I'm sorry, a flashlight is too much? Here you go. These will provide just what you need. And with that, you know, it's going to be able to, once again, light your way, and you're going to be able to do what you have to do. You're going to be able, these things will be able to help you out. Okay, guys, next up on the list, we have just sanitation items. Things that are easy, things you can get in bulk, and once again, you know the topic of the video, things you can get cheap. Honestly, guys, I went to 2 stores for all this stuff, and they were pretty much right next door to each other. One being the Goodwill store, the next one being the dollar store. Those 2 places, honestly, are your friend when you're trying to prep on a budget. Goodwill store, clothes, blankets, books, anything that you might need. Well, not everything, but quite a bit of the stuff that you might need will be there. So, let's go through some of these things I ended up picking up. Baby powder. No, I don't have a kid. No, I don't have any kids on the way. However, let's say no power whatsoever. Nothing's going right whatsoever. You have to walk long distances. Baby powder will be a great thing to put in your shoes to make sure that they're dry. So that way, guess what? You're not fighting a blister while you're walking. Next up, turn here. Baby wipes. Once again, no kids, but they're easy ways to clean things. If it's good enough for a baby's ass, it's good enough for my hands if need be. But also look at it this way. Let's say there's no water. You have to go out back to take a dump, and what are you going to wash your hands with? Yeah, you can use water, but that water should be conserved for you, to drink, to eat. Now granted, I'm not saying not wash your hands, but just in between, these things, they're going to be great. They're going to be very helpful. Also, what if you have diarrhea? These things right here, they're going to make sure that you're clean. So, that's why I threw those in here. Next thing, antibacterial hand soap. Let's see if we can zoom in here. 40 ounces. Picked this up for $1. Can't beat that. $1 for something like this. Finally, if you're planning on eating, you're planning on probably having dirty dishes. Dish liquid soap. This one is 64 ounces. And with this, once again, another $1. Yeah, the prices are there. And with that, go for it. I mean, really. Prepping, it can get expensive. It really can. However, there are some items you can buy to, guess what? You're going to be able to save money. And hopefully, so far I'm helping you out. But wait, there's more. We got more goodies. Sorry, guys. Forgot to throw these in here. Maxi pads. Now, obviously, I'm single, but guess what? In a trauma situation, these things will soak up a lot of blood. Also, excuse me, once again, let's say someone comes knocking on your door. They need medical supplies. This cost me $1, and there's 24 of them in here. So, this could be something to give out if you need to. Could be a bartering tool if you need it. But just wanted to throw that in there. So not all things, or let me rephrase that. Sometimes it's the things that we don't think of that are going to be very useful and very helpful. So think about them and pick them up. Like I said, I think I picked these up for like $1.50. So can't go wrong. Okay guys, next part we're going to talk over, literature. Now this is not the bathroom reader, this is nothing like that. These are books that could potentially save your life, a family member's life, friend's life. Hell, even the person that you don't like, but guess what? He just might be in your group. Guess what? Gotta save him, or at least try. I got all these books here at the Goodwill store. This one was about $2, I think, $1, and $1. Got 3 books, very big books, for $4 total. I'm going to probably end up going through each one of these books a little bit more after I get more time to look them over, but this is just, general overview of what they are. First one, Better Homes and Gardens, Family Medical Guide. This book, from what I was able to see in the store, shows you how to do damn near everything. Looked like it was well put together, and I'm sure you're probably going to have a review of this one. Next one, Fundamentals for Nursing. This one would be a good book to have if you're already in the medical profession. I've been a paramedic for 9 years. I've been in EMS for going on 11. I've seen a lot, learned a lot. I'm actually in the process of getting accepted into nursing school now. So this stuff, even though it's still technically over my head, I can read it and I can understand it. You might have other preppers in your group that are in the medical field. And with that, with this here, you're going to be more knowledgeable. You're going to know more about what needs to be done and what you can do. Finally, this one's old, but hey, I couldn't pass it up for $1. The NDR, Nurses Drug Reference Guide. Let's say you're scavenging around. What do you know? You find a whole bunch of pills. Don't know what the heck they are, but you know that you found pills. This book here will actually list the drug, what it's used for, when it's not to be used, and dosages, all that. So, something definitely to look into. Finally, one book that I actually got a good idea from was Jewish Prepper 1. And was watching his videos the other night, saw this, and I gotta say, he's got a good point here. Ugh, getting old. Holy Bible, or whatever your religion is, pick up that book. Because in a time of crisis, this is going to help you. This is going to help you guide your way. I picked this up for $5. Now granted, I have quite a few of them at my house, but look at it this way. Someone comes around and says that they want a Bible. I have one right here that I can just hand off and still have my other Bibles in my house. So, that's my video for the time being. Like I said, it's not the complete guide, it's nothing whatsoever like that. But it's a start, and it's something that I did fairly cheap. I picked up all this stuff for about $25, guys. I mean, and I think I got some pretty good basic household stuff. Excuse me. I think I'm going to be needing that nurse's guide here in a little bit. But, you know, it's just going shopping. Taking some extra money and finding things that you might need down the road. And from there, taking that stuff and actually using it. Actually prepping, I guess, to put it in simple words. Also, I got to say I'm sorry if the video is a little shaky. I'm using a very, very crappy small camera. No guarantees on how this is going to work out, but we will see. Alright guys, Scott, Illinois Prepper here. Have a good one, and we will see you in the next video.